high value women don't get hung up on men that don't want her. High value women, they respect themselves. She knows her worth. She is self-assured and confident enough to know when a man is not interested in her, to see the signs that a man is not interested in her. And she's not going to force a connection, with a man that does not want her. She knows her value. She knows her worth. And she will move on and walk away from a man that does not want her. A high value woman does not want a man that does not want her. She does not want a man that does not reciprocate her feelings. She just does not waste time. So if you are a true high value woman and a man blocks you, you're not going to beg. You're not going to chase. You might reach out, but if the man doesn't respond, then that should tell you right there that man don't want you. Now, there are 3 reasons, in my opinion, that a man will block a woman. In majority, of the cases when a man blocks a woman, it is because that man don't want her. That man does not want you. That man is not interested in you. Think of a man blocking you like a trash can. You are not going to put anything in your trash can that you value, that you want, that is important to you. What you put in your trash can is something that you discard because you don't want it anymore. You don't see value in keeping it. So the number one reason why a man will block you is simply because that man does not see your value. That man does not want you. That man is not interested in you. Okay? That man does not want you to be a part of his life. A man is not going to block a woman that he sees a future with. A man is not going to, whether on social media, over the phone, a man is not going to block a woman that he wants to be a part of his life. A man is not going to block a woman that he cares about, that he genuinely likes. Okay? A man is not going to block a woman on everything, social media, on his Instagram, on his TikTok, over the phone. If a man blocks you everywhere, over the phone, on social media, that man is indirectly telling you he don't want you. Now, there's nothing wrong with a man not communicating that he don't want you and he just blocks you. I have blocked men and never communicated that I wasn't interested. It doesn't make it right. There should be some form of communication, but most people, when they're not interested in somebody, they block. So when a man blocks you, the number one reason why a man will block you is because that man, you're not the one. That man does not see you as his wife. That man does not, he's not interested in getting romantically, he's not romantically interested in you. Now, the second reason why a man will block you, and this doesn't happen very often, but if a man is a narcissist, he will block you as a humbling tactic. To try to make you feel like you're not enough, especially if you've leveled up. You might be a beautiful woman. A narcissist will block you as a humbling tactic it's a humbling tactic to make you feel inferior, to make you feel like you're not beautiful enough for him. You're not attractive enough for him. You're not enough for him. That is a narcissistic man. Now, that doesn't happen very often. Majority of the time when a man blocks you, it's because that man does not want you. That man is not interested in you. Trust me. When a man is interested in you, that man is going to be pursuing you. That man is not going to block you. He's not going to block you. Okay? Now, the third reason why a man will block you on social media or block you over the phone or block you on everything is because, if he's a narcissist, now majority of the time when a man blocks you is not because he's a narcissist. It's because that man don't want you. Now, the previous reason that I said, a man blocking you as a humbling tactic to make you feel like you're not good enough, that's a narcissist will do that. Now, the third reason why a man will block you is because, he's a narcissist, and blocking you is a form of emotional manipulation. He wants to keep you emotionally invested, and he wants to have him blocking you is his way of having control over you. And when a narcissist blocks you, when a narcissistic man blocks you, that man wants you to chase him. When you chase a narcissist, that's because that narcissist wants narcissistic supply. So when a narcissist blocks you and you chase him, you beg and plead, you're giving him exactly what he wants. You're giving him narcissistic supply. You're giving him attention. Now, I want to warn you, there are narcissistic men. You may have shown interest in a man and he knows that you want him. He knows that you like him. There are narcissistic men out here who will purposefully pretend to be interested in you. They will pretend to be interested in you. And there's several different ways that a man will do this. They will pretend that they like you in an effort to get you to pursue them, in an effort to get you to chase them. Then when you chase them, they block you a month later, or they block you 3 months later. So a narcissist, they will get a narcissistic man will get a woman emotionally invested, pretend to like her, pretend to be interested in her, whether it's on social media, it doesn't matter. A narcissistic man will do that. And then once you take the bait and pursue the man, you give him your attention, you give him your energy, then he'll block you 2 months later. That's because he just wanted your attention. He just wanted your energy. He just wanted narcissistic supply. And then once he got it, he had no genuine interest in you. He had no intentions. He didn't really like you. He just, men like that, narcissistic men, they won't chase a woman. They want women to chase them. That's how they get narcissistic supply. They want women to fawn over them. They want women to, they want women vying for their attention. They want women to compete for them. That is a narcissistic men. There are plenty of narcissistic men here on YouTube. I'm not mentioning any channel names, but there are a lot of narcissists here on YouTube. And, they have a harem of women. Narcissists love to have a harem of women vying for their attention, competing for their attention, fighting for them. They want a harem of women, chasing after them. They're a narcissist. And that's probably why they don't have a wife, and they will never have a wife, because they're a narcissist. So ladies, when a man blocks you, move on. Move on, my dear. Move on. Have some self-respect. If you truly know your value and you truly know your worth as a woman, you will move on quickly. You will move on quickly. Now, if you are not a high-value woman, and you will get there eventually, you will, that when a man blocks you, it will, you will be devastated, because blocking is rejection. But you have to understand that rejection is God's protection. When a man rejects you, that is protection. That is the universe protecting you. That is God protecting you. So move on. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Now, in the situation, there's a fourth reason why a man will block you. Before I even get to that, if you're not a high value woman, you're going to be devastated. You're going to cry. You're going to want to stay in bed all day. You're going to be sad about it. You're going to be depressed about it for a little while. That's normal, because blocking is a form of rejection. Especially if a man blocks you out of nowhere, that it's devastating. It's devastating. It can be devastating, but when you truly know your worth, and you look on your Instagram and you see that a man blocked you, or you see that he blocked you on TikTok, or you see that he blocked you over the phone, it might take you by surprise, because he blocked you out of the blue. But if you are a true high value woman, you're going to move on, because high value women, they value themselves. They are self-assured. They're confident. They know their worth. They're not going to settle for less than they deserve. They're not going to settle for men that don't want her. Women who know their value and they know their worth, they don't want men that don't want her. Okay, now the fourth and final reason why a man will block you. Now, again, this is very uncommon. Now, a man blocking you because, the majority of men will block a woman that he's not interested in. But the fourth and final reason why a man will block you, and this is very uncommon, he is interested in you, but you are way more emotionally invested in him than he is in you. And so you might be over DMing him, you might be over texting, and you're coming off as desperate, you're coming off as needy, you are coming off as thirsty. So him blocking you is his way of having control over the situation so that he can, process his own feelings. He's interested in you, but he's trying to process his own feelings about how he feels about you, and that could be why he's not pursuing you, because trust me, when a man is interested in you, he will pursue you. He's going to be DMing you. He's going to be in your DMs. He's going to be texting you. He's going to be engaging with you. He's going to pursue you. You're not going to be confused, where that man stands, how he feels about you. If you're not sure if a man likes you, if he's giving mixed signals, it's because he is not interested, or he might be interested, but he's unsure about his feelings for you. So those are the 4 reasons why a man will block you. And I'm going to recap those reasons. The main reason a man blocks you is because he don't want you. He don't want you. The second reason why a man will block you is he's a narcissist, and he's trying to use the blocking as a humbling tactic. You might be a baddie, you might be a beautiful woman, but he blocked you to knock you back, to try to, chip away at your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your confidence, to try to make you feel inferior. Like, oh, you think you're all that? Well, watch me block you. You're a beautiful woman, but beautiful women can get blocked too. So it's a humbling tactic if he's a narcissist, and that's uncommon, The third reason is he is also, if he's a narcissist, he will block you to, he knows you want him. He knows you're interested. So he will block you to have control over you. He will block you as a form of emotional manipulation. He will block you to cause confusion in your mind. He will block you to basically have control over you, to inflict pain on you. If you have a narcissistic ex, they will oftentimes do this. And even if he's not your ex, even if he's a guy that you're interested in, he will block you. If he's a narcissist, he will block you. He won't explain anything. He won't communicate anything. He'll just block you. Usually a narcissist will do that when they have you right where they want you, when you're emotionally invested in them. They will block you as a form of control. They have you right where they want you. And then the fourth and final reason, in my opinion, why a man will block you is because he is interested in you, but you are way more emotionally invested in him than he is, and you are just doing too much. You're over texting, over DMing him. You have become a nuisance. And so he blocked you so that, he can process his feelings and just to kind of have control over the situation. Not that he's a narcissist. A man that does this is not a narcissist. He just needs time to figure out, what he wants with you. Is he interested? He needs to process his feelings. And you being overzealous and just you're doing too much. That's the worst thing you can do when you really like a guy, is to pursue. You need to chill out, because over DMing a guy, just being too eager with the guy when you really like him can push him away, because it shows that you're thirsty. It shows that you are fixated on this man. It shows that you are desperate and you have no life. You have nothing going on. Therefore, he blocks you to try to have some control over the situation. And so when a man blocks you, the best thing to do is to do nothing. Yes, you can reach out and try to, figure out, hey, I noticed you blocked me, just if you want to reach out, you can, just let him know, can you unblock me? If not, I understand, and I'll move on. You can reach out if you want to, but most of the time it's a waste of your time if he's genuinely not interested, because he's not going to respond. He's not going to respond. Now, the fourth reason that I mentioned a guy blocking you, if he's interested, but you're doing too much, you're way too emotionally invested, and you're just stressing him out. Not stressing him out, but you're just doing too much, and that can turn anybody off. You're turning him off. And so him blocking you is like putting up a boundary, like, chill out, give me some space. Now, in that situation, if that is the case, if a man blocks you, he's interested in you, but you're just doing too much, give him some space. He will eventually unblock you, if that's the case. But if it's for the previous three reasons that I mentioned, that he's not interested, he's using it as the blocking as a humbling tactic, or, because he's a narcissist, or he blocked you as a form of emotional manipulation and control, that's narcissistic abuse. If a man blocks you as a form of emotional manipulation, just to inflict pain on you, to basically control you, because narcissists crave power and control, that is narcissistic abuse. There's no way that man ain't going to unblock you. Now, if it's for reason number 4, then eventually he will unblock you, but you just need to give him his space. If he does not unblock you, it's because maybe you probably found another way to reach out to him and you turned him off. Or maybe you haven't reached out since he blocked you, but you did so much. You did way too much, prior to him blocking you, that he got turned off and lost interest in you. So these are the 4 reasons why, in my opinion, a man will block you. Ladies, if a man blocks you, move on. Even if it's for reason number 4 that I mentioned, just continue on with your life. Take care of your emotional well-being. Don't stay up in the house. Don't be depressed. It's not the end of the world. This is not the only man in the world. When a man blocks you, he's not the only man in the world. You have options, especially if you have pretty privilege. You have options. This man is not the only man walking the face of this earth. I'm sorry, but he's not. He's not. You can move on, and you have other options. So don't get hung up over this one man that blocked you. A high-value woman does not get hung up over a man that don't want her. A high-value woman does not get her panties in a wad over a man that is not interested in her. She moves on because she respects herself enough. She knows her worth. She knows her value. And she does not want a man that does not want her. She knows that he's not the only man in the world. So I hope that you found this video informative. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next upload.